to another episode of the Hot and Chill Takes. I'm here with Sean, and I am Eric. And how you doing,
Hello,
Sean?
hello. I'm good. Oh my god, I totally forgot. Like that's what the name that we have agreed upon.
I know,
Like that's how
right?
you know it's been a while since we've done a podcast.
I
Hopefully we
know,
get some
right?
good discussion going on because
Yeah, I
I
know.
know it's been
Yeah,
a while.
I know. God, yeah, because we filmed that episode before Thanksgiving. I think
Oh my
like
god,
two
yeah, and
weeks
it's
before
like
Thanksgiving. Yeah, we
yeah,
we,
and
we
like
went to the
now it's like
Texas
basically
Roadhouse.
2 weeks. Yeah, we went to Texas Roadhouse. It was good. We ate hella bread, got the hella dough, and now we're like 2 weeks before Christmas, roughly,
I know,
roughly
right?
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I'm just like, damn, like this year is coming to an end, which I'm glad, cause man, it's been too much shit going on.
Yeah, man, it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Damn. All right, but okay. So we did some small talk already, like before we started the episode. So I guess we're gonna get straight into the nit and gritty, right?
Yes, let's
Uh,
do it.
all right. So here's something that God, it was like announced in November, but the Steam machine, freaking
I've heard of it.
yeah,
I've heard of it.
Steam's console.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of wanted to know your thoughts on it. Like, is that something you would ever get?
No.
And like how much you think it would be, and do you think it's worth it?
I mean, I don't even know what the price point is for
Yeah,
that
because I don't think they've
Steam
even
machine.
I don't think they released a price point
Released
for
it
it.
yet?
Yeah, no,
I
no,
thought
they
they
just
just
like showed what it looked like. You could customize it. You could even
oh
install.
Steam machine, right?
Yeah,
That's what it's
yeah,
called.
yeah. You could
I just want to
even
see if
get
there's a
Windows
picture.
11. It kind of looks like the GameCube.
It looks like a box.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
looks
like
like
the
a box. Yeah, it
GameCube.
looks like a GameCube, but like
Yeah.
a yeah, it does look like a it's like a shittier. It's almost like if someone photoshopped a GameCube and then they like did some stuff to it to try to make it seem sleek with
Yeah.
just a matte black coating on it.
Yeah, and like I said, you could customize it too. I think you could use a. I
It's
don't.
hard to know how much it's
God,
gonna cost though.
yeah, true. Yeah, because they haven't released how much it's gonna be. They released the specs of it, but I didn't bother writing it down because you and me, we're not super computer nerds and stuff.
Yeah, we're not super tech nerds or
So like, I
it's
could have wrote it
difficult.
down, but I wouldn't know what it meant, man.
See, I was looking at this one article and I'm already trying to see if there's any mentions of estimated price tags, and they're saying it's like at least 6 to 800 at
Yeah,
least.
yeah, that's what Oscar was
Almost like,
saying.
and honestly, I would not be surprised if it's like doubled of the Switch 2, which
Yeah.
the Switch 2 is like roughly, let's say, given tax or whatever, is like 550, right?
Yeah,
Or whatever,
yeah.
500 or whatever. Um, to answer your original question of if I would get it, the answer is no. And
Yeah.
I guess the reason being, I mean, in a political but biased standpoint, is because I already have a console that I'm enjoying. Like I have my Switch 2 that I'm playing a couple of games.
Fair,
Um,
fair. But
but
you
I
would
guess
never get
for
it
me,
just in case like your PC ever just exploded and you're like, huh, well, I could still play all my PC games with the Steam machine.
I don't know, cause like I think there's just too much unknowns that I don't know anything about. I need to really see what it is
Man,
and what
I,
makes it so special. I don't know, cause like
as far as I could tell,
it's
it's
goofy looking. It's literally a fucking cube. It's like a Rubik's cube, just and a GameCube, and then they just color called it matte black or whatever, and then just called it a day and said, all right, this is a console, this is a system.
well, to be fair, I don't think they really had an idea of what they wanted it to look like. They were just like, they probably just wanted to make a console, and they're like, I don't care what it looked like. Or maybe they're like, oh, people are getting back into like retro stuff, so the GameCube, is pretty retro. So they're
I
like
just feel like
GameCube.
the look could have definitely been better though.
Okay, question. How would you, if you were the guy who they're like, Sean, design the Steam machine for us?
Design it.
What
Maybe
kind of
not
style
a,
you think?
maybe
you would
not a
do?
cube. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I think the GameCube is like the only exception, just because that was part of its identity, and it didn't look just like a black cube. Like they added some little like design to it, or try to like make it seem, I guess, intriguing from a buyer's perspective. I think this is just too simple looking. I felt like they could have thought outside the box a little bit with the design, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. But then maybe the other thing is because we've already seen a console related to that looks like a cube, so that's why I'm kind of like iffy on it, because like the GameCube, for example, like
Yeah.
I've already seen it, so maybe that's why it's kind of not fair. Like we're comparing something that there is a pre-existing console that is literally a cube versus
I know, but like I feel like that's kind of saying the same thing about the Switch though. They're like they basically kept the same design other than made it slightly
well,
bigger.
but that one though, I think the marketing for that was like they were trying to like say, oh, they're like trying to upgrade the hardware or trying to make it more focused on gaming or whatever. For me, it's just I don't care because I've never had a Switch One, but that I definitely can see the other side where they're like, oh, well, it's literally just the Switch One. It's just it literally looks the same. It's just they did
bigger
some stuff
quality
to it, you know?
and better better graphics.
So I get both sides of it. I think for me, my turnoff is just I think it's gonna end up being the price, knowing Steam.
Yeah.
Steam is never cheap on stuff. And I mean, didn't Steam have some pre-existing console or system of theirs?
They have a Steam Deck, which I think is the portable system, right?
Yeah, and I thought that was kind of a expensive price point at the time that it was relevant.
Yeah.
So I
did hear people say that it's a pretty good system though, from like people that have owned it said that they do like it.
Here's the thing: is that I have a cousin who has had the Steam Deck, and even though he was glazing on it in like the first month or two that he bought it, he never really touched it after that.
Yeah.
And he's like I would say like a pretty solid like gamer too, where he like I would say it's like putting a lot of hours in games and he puts his time and effort into it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just have to know a little bit more about this Steam machine.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm looking at Steam Deck prices right now, so maybe we could kind of figure out what the pricing for the Steam machine will be.
Sure.
Right now, the cheapest Steam Deck from Steam right now is $399, and it has 250 gigabytes. And then the second one, the oldie, is $549 with 512 gigabytes, and then
the better or whatever.
Not the oldie. That's the Nintendo Switch oldie that I'm thinking about. But yeah, the OLED 1 terabyte Steam Deck is $649.
Are these in used condition, or is this just straight up new?
Straight up new.
Okay, so, and you said the OLED 1 terabyte you said was roughly 600.
Yeah, 600. Yeah, $649.
I mean, this Steam machine, I think is already gonna be at least 600 already.
It might be, yeah.
Yeah,
it could be.
I mean, do we know what's like going to be the standard storage capacity? Like, is it gonna be standard a terabyte? Is it
probably?
Like, I guess nowadays, what I noticed too with like consoles, devices, electronics is now the storage is continuing to go up. You know, with like standard, like even like Apple products. You know, before like there used to be only just like 16 gigs of like, oh yeah, that's like your base storage, you know.
Yeah,
capacity.
I remember
now
back
it's like
64 gigs.
Now it's going to like 256 gigs is nothing, you know, and like, you know, terabytes. We're using terabytes now and things like that, you know, like. Didn't like the Xbox 360 had like 4 gigabytes of storage, and now like the Xbox whatever one is like on 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes, or whatever it is. Like it's just insane.
I think so, but I think the usual default right now for consoles, for like the main consoles, is 500 gigabytes, and then you could buy versions with a terabyte that cost an additional, I think, 100. Honestly, man. Honestly.
256 or whatever. And,
dude,
and for me, it's just.
I don't think they're ever gonna put terabytes into Nintendo.
No.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
No. The good thing for me, at least, is I am not. Maybe this kind of speaks volume on like a game of who I am, but I don't typically see myself using too much storage. So I'm fortunate that I don't have to be in a situation problem where I have to buy more storage. But I don't know. It's just it's tough, right? It's tough. But yeah, because the other thing is the name. I feel like the name could have definitely been better. Steam Machine. I don't know. It's just,
True.
It's kind of like you know, like I don't know.
I guess they didn't want to call it the Steam console. I don't know. Cause
I just feel like they could have just done better with the name.
Okay, question. Okay. I asked you how you would redesign it. Did you ever give like an answer, or was your answer just not a cube?
Yeah. I said like just not a cube, just like anything.
Do you have like a shape in mind?
Maybe like, something similar of like a. Even if it's similar to like PlayStation or Xbox, make it like competitive like that. Like you don't have to copy them like straight up. Just like make it somewhat of that same like dimensions, you
Yeah.
know?
So like you wouldn't make it like a spear or like a weird hexagon shape, like a pyramid. You wouldn't have tried to make it like unique.
I think at that point they're just doing too much.
I don't know. I think like a spear console would be kind of cool.
A spear console?
Yeah, why not? Like you put it on a little stand. It's just a circular console. It's like boom. I don't know. I think it could look cool, especially if it has like light up.
Hey, you know what? Maybe you're onto something. Maybe you are onto something.
Maybe, yeah, you know, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right, honestly. But, you know, I think, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a tough call, right? But
Yeah.
I think going back to price of our original conversation, it's gonna be at least 600 to 800, at least 6 minimum. Like if I had to do like a safe bet, because it's just if you're telling me 1 terabyte for the Steam Deck is already 600, God knows how much this Steam machine's gonna cost.
Yeah.
I just need to know more about it.
Okay. Hang on.
It looks kind of ugly too.
All right.
What?
Okay, I found out how many storage that they'll have. They'll have 2. So the cheap one will have 512 gigabytes, and then the more expensive one will have 2 terabytes of storage.
2 terabytes?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gonna be a quiet too, so it shouldn't be making any sound as well while it's on and running. It's gonna offer 4K gaming at 60 frames per second. You know, connects to Wi-Fi, yada yada yada. No giant brick Steam machine power supply is built in right in. I guess that makes sense. There's an LED strip display.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Do we know when it's coming out?
And it's a PC. Yeah. You could download Windows and on it as well and use it as a PC. I'm trying to see if it has any release date. It says that the Steam hardware family officially expands in early 2026. So next year, early theoretically. Yeah.
Sometime next year.
Yeah, early of next year it looks like. Gonna have 16 gigabits of RAM. With DDR5
Wait,
and
only
then
16 gigs of RAM?
Yeah, and then plus an 8 gigabyte GDDRX VR RAM. Whatever the fuck that means.
Wait, they're only gonna give 16 gigs of RAM?
It looks like it. Which I'm kind of shocked. I feel like that's kind of
expecting
small.
more because I feel like standard PCs are now increasing in.
Yeah.
But then again, at the time that we're doing this podcast, RAM market right now is pretty fucked. Like it's pretty expensive. It's almost like a crypto thing with RAM for this time around. So I don't know.
So like
but that's interesting.
I don't think it's gonna be bad. I don't know what kind of games you'll be able to handle. I don't think you're gonna be able to do mods and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an open mind on it. But I'm skeptical, you know. I just want to see what they got to offer, and see what happens. Because, I mean, you never know. It could be good.
Yeah.
Just me personally, as of right now, just because given the limited knowledge I have, I would say no. But come time, you never know if that would be a no or a yes. Because I just need to know more about the Steam machine.
Like it does look cool. Like it's designed to be like a portable as well. So so when it comes time to move, or if you're going on vacation and you want to bring like your PC, you bring your Steam console, and it's basically like bringing your PC, just minus whatever good hardware you have in it. You know?
Yeah, right. I think just talking a little bit about just gaming with the Steam machine, I think it's nice for the industry. You know, like it only like increases competition, not just for the other companies, but as gamers as well. It's like, okay, like it kind of gets everyone involved a little bit too. So I think it's a good thing. So I just need to know more about it.
And it's good too, like for people who don't know how to build PCs and stuff, but like
this is
wanna get into Steam.
This could be a good alternative for that.
Yeah,
I would agree.
Yeah, because my PC is definitely gonna blow up.
Blow up?
No, it's definitely not. No, I hope not. But I did build it, so there is a good chance it could blow.
Just by itself, or
You
I
know,
don't think.
maybe, I don't know. I haven't cleaned it in a minute. I gotta open
Oh
that
my
up. It's
god,
gonna be dusty as fuck, and then that's probably why my
dude, you have
computer
to
is slow.
clean it. Dude, you have to
I
clean it every so
know.
often. Like not so often, but like every once
Dude,
in a
I
while.
think the last time I cleaned it was last year, like last summer.
Dude, you have to clean it like once every like 2 or 3 months.
I
Once every two
know.
months.
I
It's
know.
like for me, it's like once every 2 or 3 months is usually my call. But dude,
Yeah.
if you haven't dusted clean it, bro, you gotta dust it clean it, bro.
I know. I'm just gonna get my hair dryer and put it in like the cold settings on
If
the.
I ever fucking come around town, man, maybe I'll come by and help you with that shit. Cause I'm scared to know what the fuck's inside your PC, how much dust
Probably,
has accumulated.
probably a dead mouse.
Oh Jesus! Maybe that's why your PC's struggling, cause there's a dead mouse by your GPU.
Maybe, yeah, I was like eating the wire and then somehow it just died.
Jesus
It was like
Christ.
too dusty. Suffocated in the amount of dust in there.
Jesus. But yes, if anyone's watching, please, if you have a PC, every so often, clean or dust it. Yes, absolutely.
I used to clean it regularly too, but then I got fucking lazy.
I mean, you can just do it like lazy too if you want.
I
Just
know,
do it,
like, it's not
once every,
hard.
Like 2-3 months though. Like I do it so lazy. Like I'm not even kidding. I take like one of those like duster cloths or whatever, and I just briefly and gently like do it inside the PC, and if it's outside, I like do it a little bit, and that's it. I don't really do anything crazy because I don't want to like fuck up anything inside. But yeah, it's not fun though. That's why I try to like not do it so often. But
That's fair. You know, yeah, I know. I need to clean it more though.
it's alright.
Oh, it's okay, my son. I'm just a mess.
Oh yeah, what about you?
What's up?
Because I know you were asking me about the steam machine. Would you, or
You
like,
know,
I guess buy it, or what are your thoughts on it?
damn. Let's see. Hang on. I gotta give you my thoughts properly. Okay, my thoughts.
Mhm.
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear it?
I didn't hear anything.
No.
What did you say?
No, it's not what I said.
Oh, I
That's
didn't
a-
hear shit.
Oh, hang on
All I
here.
heard was my thoughts, and then that's it.
Oh,
Like, I
okay,
didn't-
hang on. I should have done this when you started talking, but it's my bad. It's
It's gonna be one of those. It's such shit quality.
I know.
Shit sound quality. I wonder how it's gonna sound in the video.
Probably really bad.
It's gonna sound like dog shit.
Oh man. Okay. So my thoughts on the Steam machine is, I think it's cool. You know, I like the idea of it because like this was something I wanted like before I had a PC. Because I used to have a laptop, so I played some like free to play games on Steam, and I'm like, oh, it'd be cool. That like there's a console, so that way. Because my plan was to always get my own PC at some point back when I was a little lad, but you know,
Right.
it happened a few years ago. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool. I don't know if it's something I would buy. Like, maybe just because I know right now, you know, I don't have the funds to, like, keep upgrading my PC anymore. So, like, if my PC were to croak on me, you know, knowing that there's now a Steam machine, it sounds cool. Like, it sounds nice. Like, yeah, you can't play, like, games from Blizzard or Epic Games on it, but, you know, you can only play, like, games from Steam, and then, you know, you could download Windows. So, like, I still think that's pretty cool, and I do have a lot of games on Steam. So it would kind of suck to lose it if my PC were to croak, and it's like, oh, in this economy, I can't afford it. Like, do I buy food or do I buy PC parts?
Yeah.
You know? So, you
Well,
know,
for me, it's like I'm not even buying like any PC parts anytime soon. Like the next time if I do is like when I'm actually gonna like upgrade most of my important parts on my PC. So that's why I'm really trying to like hold off on upgrading anything, just because even like the RAM prices are just outrageous right now, and I just don't feel comfortable spending that much on that. So.
true. Yeah,
But
no.
I am happy about my Switch too, so that's why like for me it's like anything about related to console, I just don't see myself buying another one because like
No,
I
that's
just
fair.
wanna
That's
put a
fair.
lot more
yeah.
time on the Switch too. So
Yeah, no, that's fair. I get it. I'd probably be the same thing if whenever I get a Switch, I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to dedicate time to play this.
yeah,
Oh man, but
and
hopefully.
you know how much I glaze it to you, like it's great.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
Then again,
how
it's
much
probably
you glaze
because
it.
I've never. The thing is, I've never owned
Oh,
a Switch. So
hang on, I'll
it's
be
like,
back.
yeah.
My dad's calling me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we talked about the Steam machine. Sorry for that weird cut. I did have to go and run out and do some stuff, but we're back. We're back. All right, so
Back.
okay, so I don't remember if we talked about this in the first episode. I felt like we might have.
Okay.
But apparently Trump again is saying that people's financial struggles are a democratic hoax. And on Fox News, he was asked if the people are just being over dramatic, or should political policies, help the people. And his response was, it's fake. Democrats are lying. And then he even blamed immigrants, illegal aliens are going into the stores and increasing the store prices. That is how far delusional our president is right now. So, what do you think, Sean? Are the Democrats and illegal aliens causing up prices?
Oh, right. Yeah, totally, right?
Yeah, God.
I mean, I think it's just... I'm just speechless, dumbfounded, honestly. With just like... I feel like the thing with him...
Yeah.
Nothing to do with anything, okay? Just purely on his personality and who he is as a person. Because I've never liked him ever since, even before he got into the political standpoint, and before he even became president. But I never liked the guy because he always seems like he always thinks that he's right? He's always deflecting when there's accusations coming at him, when there's blame coming at him, when people are so-called targeting him. If it's just more of just accountability. I think it's just he doesn't want to admit that he's wrong at times, that he is wrong, or in this case, lots of times that he is wrong.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it. I think it's just ridiculous that he always seems to blame a specific person, a specific group, and if you're not on his side, he's like, oh, we're gonna make sure we do everything possible to make sure your life is a living hell. We're gonna fire you. We're going to get rid of you. We're going to...
You say anything bad about a podcaster, my God, we are gonna go to your employer and get you fired.
Yeah, like, it just a lot of different things, right? So,
yeah.
You know me, I'm like the lowest of interest in politics, but when it comes to him as a personality, I just don't respect him because he seems to come off as like he thinks he's all right and fuck everyone else, and he just only thinks for himself, and I think that's not right. So.
Yeah, even Bella doesn't agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard her bark at me right there.
Yeah, I heard a bark in the background.
I'm pretty sure she said fuck Trump.
Damn.
Yeah. Amen, Bella. Amen. Yeah, but man, that is just crazy. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That is why where me and my dad went, we went into the local store with price stickers, and we just increased all the prices in the clothing aisle. Right, Bill. Imagine.
Oh shit, that's the loudest bike I've heard.
Calm down, girl. Calm down. She has her toy with me. She wants me to play with her. Get out of here, Bill. Go get it. But yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. Oh God! And then did you hear about what a MAGA host said about Epstein and the Epstein file situation?
No.
She was I forgot her name, but it was some blonde white woman on her own show saying that people should calm down about the Epstein file because it's not like any of the children were 8 years old. She's like, the youngest I've heard was 15, so it's not a big deal. He just likes the barely legal kind of women. And I'm like, wow, that's fucked up. Apparently, MAGA is okay with molesting 15-year-olds because they're the barely legal type of women.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking wild, I know, right?
What is our world, dude? It's just so dumb.
I know,
it's so fucking dumb.
It's fucked up. Yeah, Bella, you agree? So stupid. Yeah, it is, girl. I agree. It's fucked up. I know, Bella, you're mad. You're outraged. Go down, girl. What do you want? Alright. Also, did you hear that Trump wanted the military to invade Chicago? How long ago?
Wasn't that a topic months ago?
It was, but
She tried to.
yeah, like right now, I think I don't know if the military is in Chicago or have ever went to Chicago. What do you want, Bella? Hang on. Do you want to leave? You want to get out of here? What do you want, girl? You could go or you could stay. It's okay, but you just gotta calm down. She didn't leave. I just hope she calms down. Okay, but do you want to know what his excuse was for invading for making the military invade Chicago?
Go ahead.
It's because apparently there's malls that don't exist, have vacancy problems.
Huh.
Yeah, I think he said there's a mall called the Miracle Mall. But and is saying that it's basically abandoned and a bunch of illegal immigrants are living in there. But there is a mall in Illinois called the Miracle Mile Shopping Center. But that is currently not abandoned or anything.
He just thinks that it is.
Yeah. And he thinks there's a bunch of illegal aliens living in there. He has a fear of aliens. Ooh. Yeah. Let's see.
Guy I don't know what goes into his mind, but it's definitely questionable. I'll say that.
I know. I think the doctors need to pull the plug. You know, just tell him to step down and retire.
Yeah.
It's fucked, man. It's fucked.
It's questionable.
It's very questionable. It's very questionable. You know. Speaking of aliens, okay, this kind of leads into a different conversation. You know the 3-Eye Atlas comment?
Sorry, you cut off. What did you say?
I said, you know about the 3-Eye Atlas comment?
I heard of it.
Yes.
I don't know too much about it.
Yeah, and what are your thoughts? Because a lot of people debate if it's a comet or an actual UFO. Because, like, supposedly there's a lot of covering up going on right now. When the government shut down a while ago, the comet was getting pretty close, and NASA could have been taking photos and stuff, but because the government was shut down, NASA also decided, to shut down as well. And people think that is possibly a cover-up because, like, that is when people could have logged into their websites and actually see the comet or possible UFO fly by. And, people are like, okay, that's suspicious. Why aren't you showing any good, clear images of the comet, You got, like, cameras in Mars that, could take pictures of it, too. So it's like, you guys really don't have an excuse. And NASA still isn't really showing
technology to be able to understand what is out there, Like,
yeah, supposedly, yeah. And NASA is still really not saying anything about it.
Oh, they didn't really comment. Oh.
Yeah, no, like, they talked about it. They just said it's a comet. It's acting strange, but at the end of the day, it's just a comet, and people are just being, like, over dramatic. But apparently, a man was filming the comet one day with his telescope, and, he had his phone, like, looking through the lens, so he recorded it, and then he put it into ChatGPT, and he asked the AI what it thought, like, the comet was. And, like, he asked if the way it was moving, and, like, how he showed in the video, if it was, like, normal comet behavior or more of a man-made comet. And, the AI left a pretty good response, but in short summary, it basically said that it looked and acted like it could possibly be a man-made object and not a natural, like, thing just floating around in space. All right. Freaky. I think
do you believe in it?
And
I guess.
The AI's response? Or like it possibly being a UFO.
The whole situation about the comet out there.
Man, I don't know. Like, it is weird. It is interesting. Like, supposedly, a lot of scientists are saying it doesn't act like a traditional comet. Like, it also recently started shooting gas, which comets don't do.
Gas.
So, yeah. It started shooting, like, gas from 7 different directions out of itself. Okay. So scientists are like, yeah, no, comets never do that. They don't ever do that. So they're like, yeah, that is definitely not a comet. But you see, I mean, you and I, we're not like astrophysics people. Like we don't know too much about space, so I can't fully confirm that comets do that or not. But scientists are saying they don't, so I'm gonna trust that. I'm gonna trust that. And then NASA hasn't showed any footage of the comet at all, which is why people are thinking it's a UFO. And then in November 12th of this year, there was a solar flare storm coming in, hitting Earth. It was a Category 4 solar flare, and some people believe maybe the 3 Atlas comet kind of either caused that to happen or came here because they knew that was going to happen, and it wanted to be there to recharge a ship before dipping out of our solar system. But yeah, so like, what are your thoughts? Does this sound more like just a weird comment, but at the end of the day, a comment that's just been breaking apart slowly and it's just acting up? Or do you think it could possibly be a UFO of some kind just flying by?
I mean, it could. It's hard for me to understand, like UFOs is just it's such a gray area, because it's like you want to believe it, but I feel like there's never good evidence, like it's tough to gauge.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, a while ago, I think in November, one of the government department people showed a potential UFO video to our government, where it shows the military trying to hit this object in the sky, and the missile hits it, and then it breaks into 5 pieces, and I believe then it forms back into one thing. And the government was like, what the fuck, what is that? And their response was like, well, we don't think it's one of us. We're not sure what it could be.
That's weird.
Yeah, so maybe there are generally starting to show some actual UFO videos. But yeah. So what do you? Yeah. So do you have any confident answer that you would say is a comet or is a UFO?
No, I sadly don't, because
that's fair.
It's just so hard to I don't know. It's hard because I would want to believe if there's clear evidence, and then I get it. Like, people say, oh, they're overreacting, but then there's also the case of, well, you're not showing anything, and it seems like you're hiding something. And I kind of believe in that too, where I feel like they know something that we don't.
Yeah.
It's tough. I would like to see something where it's concrete evidence of some sort for me to.
Yeah, would it have to be you looking out your window and seeing a mothership outside flying above your city?
Yeah, or something that's just weird.
It would have to take that.
I don't see every day in my life, right? It's got to be something where it actually just whiplashes me and just it's gonna mind blow me and just be like, whoa, I gotta take a step back and just take a moment and realize, what did I just witness? It's just weird. I don't know. What do you think? Are you more likely to believe it, or
with how it's been acting, and then with NASA still not really showing any HD good quality photos? The photos they're showing, they're just really bad quality, and a lot of people are like, dude, we have modern technology. Why the fuck are you still showing shitty pictures?
Good, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. It could be a coincidence, but the fact that it's shooting gas out of itself and it seems to be acting weird, the fact that science says the shape that it's even in technically shouldn't even be possible for a natural forming object in space. To me it screams possibly. I want to say it's a 70% chance it could be a UFO and 30% chance comet. That's how I feel personally.
Okay.
It is acting a little too weird to be just a normal comet, but who knows, maybe that's just how comets act if they're super old or something and they're just breaking down and falling apart,
Right.
Because I feel at some point comets just die out, they crumble and fade,
Right.
Or who knows, maybe they keep their shape forever. Again, I'm not a science nerd, unfortunately, chat, so I don't know how comets, if they ever break down or if they only break down when they hit something.
Yeah.
I guess that's stupid. It's like saying, do rocks have a lifespan? And if so, when do they break?
Do rocks have a lifespan?
I felt like that is basically what I'm saying, but about a comet. Dude, if a rock can die, we're gonna experiment. Okay, next time we meet up, Sean, we're gonna get a rock and we're gonna get a gun and we're gonna shoot at it and see what happens. And we're gonna figure out if rocks die.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
All right, new vlog coming soon, boys. Ooga chugga, ooga chugga, ooga chugga.
Yeah, you can do that on your own, right? You got that?
Yeah, but you gotta be the cameraman. Yeah. We're gonna place the rock on the floor. Yeah, you can be the camera guy, or you can be the guy with the gun shooting at the rock.
I'm not shooting shit. I'm not shooting shit. I ain't trying to get myself caught. All right.
Hey, what's wrong with shooting at a rock? Well, I guess you don't. You
experiment that.
Hey, I got the proper paperwork, man. I can hold a gun legally.
Yeah. You have a you have a license, right?
Yeah. I have the void card license. Yeah, I don't have a concealed carry, so I can't really just go out with a gun. But that's the only thing. But I do have a void card.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so no, I don't actually have the legal authority to walk around with a gun. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, but before we end this episode of the podcast, there's one more topic, and it actually is more about the solar flare that happened on November 12th. Now, chat's probably like, it's like the middle of December when this comes out. Listen, guys, I didn't mean to have this episode delayed.
Understatement. It could be longer. You never know.
No. I plan to upload it this Saturday. This episode.
Okay.
Yeah. So it should be out on the 13th. I tell you the episode. But supposedly this solar flare was a category 4. And experts were saying that if the northern lights turn red in Florida, make sure you have a lot of food and water due to the power outages that would take into effect. And even some meteorologist in the news randomly was just talking about the weather, and then he's like, okay, also due to the solar flare, the solar flare hitting Earth, possibly 11 transformers can go out during this event. And then he goes on talking about the weather, like he just didn't say that a lot of people are going to lose power or have a huge chance of losing power due to this event. Yeah, and so hearing that, it does freak a lot of people out because a solar flare, depending on what category it is, it could damage the power grid to the point where we might not ever get the power to ever turn back on. We might just be sent back to the Stone Age, which is why anytime I hear solar flare, I kind of panic a little because I'm like, that's a big fucking deal, and we can't do nothing about that. We are fucked. We could try to turn off the power and take the power offline, but that requires the cities and government people to be on the alert to tell the people to do that. And if they don't, the people who still have the power on, the cities that didn't turn off the power, will lose their power, and God knows when they'll ever be able to get it back. If they'll even be able to get it back, because our transformers, our power grid is very, very old. It is weak and very unstable. Recently, our government even held a conference meeting where they talked about cyber attacks attacking our power grid, water supply, food have been increasing, and then due to possibly strong weather storms, the cold temperatures could damage and break these fragile systems. And they want to know how to fix it, but realistically, they say they can't fix it because it would take years and a lot of money to try to fix it. And then, while fixing it, cities might not have power until they fix and upgrade their system. So they're we can't just leave the people without power, without clean water. So, we just can't fix it. At least right now with the way they're trying to fix it. So, what are your thoughts on that? Does that worry you? Or are you more it hasn't happened, so maybe people are just being dramatic about it, Or are you kind of damn, we're cooked?
I mean, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
I think you could see the argument of oh yeah, if we don't figure something out, or if this shit actually happens, we're fucked. Yeah. And then the other half is like, well, let's try to figure something out and not jump the boat or anything. So I think it's kind of tough.
Yeah, because we definitely should try to find a way to fix it. Like, so far, I
Yeah.
think the right way to try to fix it is using, like, windmills, solar panels and stuff like that. But, obviously, our government doesn't want to go that way because the companies that support them lose the money. Because,
Lose the money. It's all about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
money.
In the
right?
end, yeah.
It's all about the money.
Yeah, that's why Trump and Republicans always talk shit about the New Green Deal. It's because the New Green Deal involves, trying to use a different power source that's going to be cheaper, it's going to be better for the planet, and it's going to save people money, just not the companies that, Republicans are, want and need. Not like the coal, like the mining companies, I think, would go out of business. Like traditional power plants, nuclear power plants would go out of business. But we would also still, have power and, and it'll be cheaper, more affordable, and ideally better for the planet. So it's like, we wouldn't lose much other than, I guess, using the old school power that we are currently using now. And then, Republicans would lose their entire financial security. But, fuck them.
I mean, for me, as long as it doesn't fuck me over in any way, shape, or form, I could care less in terms of what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough.
Yeah.
Also,
the
we
solar.
just gotta figure something out. So.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I definitely do think we gotta upgrade our power grid because it's like scary stuff. Like if you actually do the research and you look at like how fragile our everyday systems are and how easily a single hacker could fuck everything up in America with one click of a button. It's fucked up, man. It's really scary.
Yeah.
It's messed up, man.
And I mean, people are getting smarter now with this hacking shit. Like people are like just hacking everything so easily.
Yeah. That's actually one of the topics I have for the next episode we could talk about because I have more on the Congress meeting. Yeah, it's about hackers and how the FBI recently stopped a few hackers trying to attack some stuff. But we could go into more detail on the next episode. But before we end up, I did forgot to mention that the solar flare that just hit Earth on the 12th of November was currently the strongest one to hit Earth of this year, and the storm could have brought down satellites because of how strong it was.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so like it could have really fucked us. It had a real chance of fucking us. And it's crazy. I didn't know nothing about it until like last minute, until it was already the day of, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know too much about solar flares or like those things that's happening out there. I don't know too much about it, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I know, right? It's interesting. It's scary. But
Scary.
Yeah. I'd say it's probably more scary than interesting. Because it's interesting when you first learn about it, and then when you keep reading about it, and then it starts talking about how, like, the world's, like, like how the world government, like, the power grid and all that stuff, how weak and old it is, and how easily a solar flare could fuck it up. It's like, ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, like, you don't want to know, man. If one happens, I hope I die. God damn, man. It's a scary stuff. But, yeah,
scary shit out there.
Yeah, you got any final words? Any topic or anything caught your eye, or any hopeful message you have before we ending the episode?
Well, my only thing is, if you want to hint to the viewers on topics for next podcast, but you said one of them was something about hacking.
Yes. One's about I guess some of the topics. Oh, okay. Here. I'll give you. I'll tell you the title of what the topics I have down. One topic is I'm gonna call it is Pat Bodmy is making a naughty list and declaring a lot of people being domestic terrorisms now. Another topic we'll talk about is Joe Rogan is claiming Jesus will come back, but as an AI. Another thing is apparently, is the FBI has thwarted China's drone strikes attacking our food and water supply. And then also, the FBI now claims that if you don't support the Capitol, you're also now a terrorist, while supporting a president that incited Capitol rioters.
This sounds like some Hunger Games bullshit.
I know, right?
What the fuck?
And then also
support the Capitol, you're a terrorist, bro.
Yep.
Fuck?
And then Netflix buys Warner Brothers, and the effects that it'll have on the movie industries. Yep. They recently bought it. And another thing, lawmakers say that due to the cyber and physical, attacks, and on the rise of our power grid, Americans can face low power supply shortage this winter.
Like there's always a shortage in the winter.
Yes, and then and if you thought you were safe from not losing your job, well, guess what? Starting next year, there's going to be even more firings going on, so get ready, because your job might be on the line, boys.
Guys.
Yeah.
Guys, watch out.
Yep. And then if you think being born in America was going to save you from not getting deported by us, but guess what? Trump's talking about bringing back re-immigration, so if you weren't a Native American born in America, you're about to be forcibly out of this country by the end of the year, boys.
Oh, shit.
Well, maybe not by the end of the year, maybe early next year.
This guy really brought the hot takes on the next podcast. What's so looking forward to it? We're probably gonna do it in an hour from now.
Yes, so get ready, Sean. Get ready, Sean. Alright. Sean, where could these lovely people find you if they want to hear more of your sexy voice?
You can find me every so often on Twitch, DSX_8, but formerly Dragon Sean X. So check me out. I don't stream as much as I used to, but I do still play a lot of games over there. So if you're into gaming and you want to show your support, I can be seen on Twitch. So appreciate it, Eric.
You're welcome. And your link to your Twitch will be in the description in case anyone just wants to go and follow.
Yes, sir.
Alright, well, if you enjoyed
Happy holidays, everyone.
True, yeah. Oh my god, the next episode's gonna be your Christmas special. Oh.
Christmas, they want to talk about all this shit.
Yeah. The next episode's literally come out before Christmas. So yes, but I hinted it's gonna be our Christmas episode.
Oh shit. We about to get lit in here.
Yeah, get the eggnog ready, boys. Alright. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next week on another Saturday for more hot and chill takes with Eric and Sean.
Chill takes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Bye.